Hey, what's up, guys? As you can tell from the title of the video, we're going to have a little talk while I invade some people, just so you have something to watch while I'm making this little update. I'm still relatively new to YouTube. I mean, obviously. But I have not... I haven't gained many subscribers just yet, and I know that that's a slow ride. I know that it's something that takes time. You have to, build rapport with your subscribers and whatnot. But I wanted to take this time to just kind of talk about, my goals with YouTube. I'm a gamer. That just through and through, that's what I am. More specifically, I'm an RPG gamer. So things like Dark Souls, Final Fantasy, just things of that nature. Legend of Dragoon, Sword of Mana, Chrono Trigger, just a lot of the old favorites. Those are the kinds of things I plan to do on this channel. And it's kind of a slow go with things because I do have a job. I work for, you know what, we're just going to grab a sign and I'll just put my sign down. There we go. I know there's going to be a slow go with this sort of thing, but I do, I want to get up to that point where I could do this as a job, As of right now, I work for the railroad, and it's just terrible. It's not that the job is hard, it's more or less the management. Everyone's a hypocrite, everyone's out to get everybody else, and it's all a game of who can I throw under the bus. And that's just not... And that seems to be prevalent in a lot of occupations, and I just can't stand it. And when I see people, like the people I like to watch, Lobos Jr., Markiplier, Cry, Minx, the Yogscast, other people like that, they inspire me to, try to do this as a living as well. It would make me happy to play video games, as a job. That would be just insane for me to think that I'm being paid to have fun and show other people I'm having fun and show other people how to, advance in a game. And what's up, guy? Nope. Okay. And I just want that kind of life for myself. I just want that kind of life. I want to be able to, enjoy myself. I want to be able to enjoy myself at work like other YouTubers can. And that would just make me so happy. Yeah, I deserve that. As I was saying, I want to have the kind of life where I can be at home with family. And doing YouTube would be the kind of job where I could sit at home with family, and if any of you watch my Final Fantasy series, I started playing that with my fiance because I wanted to find something to, bring us together, something for us to both do and work for. And I've been trying to get her into Final Fantasy, so that was just something I could... I'm bad at words. It was something for us both to do as a couple. And it made me happy. And I just want... I want that to be my everyday life. I want to be able to, record videos and, put them out there for you guys. And, you guys have fun while I'm having fun with the game. And it's just something that makes me really happy. And I know it's going to be a long, arduous journey to try and get to the point where this is my job. And And I know that's not going to come anytime soon, and I know it's going to be difficult, and I know it's going to be frustrating. I mean, I've watched plenty of other YouTubers respond to the same sort of comments. You know, how do I get to where you are? And they all say the same thing. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of luck. And luck is not something I've generally had in my life, but I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot. But yeah, so that's more or less, you know, the point of this video for me. Is I wanted to sort of talk to you guys about what I'm wanting to do with my channel, like what my goals are. I want to be able to get to the point where this is what I do for a living. Heh, that was bad. And I don't expect it to happen overnight. I don't expect it. I don't expect to wake up tomorrow with 1 million subscribers. That would be ridiculous and impossible and amazing. I mean, I'd cry. But I mean, I've looked into certain things, and from what I can tell, as far as what other people have said, about how YouTube works, I would need to get somewhere close to 250, 300,000 subscribers or something like that to do this as a job. Like, at that point, it becomes a full-time job. So close. At that point, it becomes a full-time job, and I could, you know, make it my life's work. I could make it my life's work to entertain people through the medium of gaming. And gaming is something that's just been ingrained in my soul since I was little. It's I mean, even at work now, I'm more or less just working to get my job done and go home so I can play video games and so I can make videos. But the problem is, like, my job has gotten so demanding with hours and just it keeps changing where my sleep schedule is, and that gets really hard. So I mean, this is also a video to, you know, let you guys know, hey, if my videos are a little slow coming out, it's nothing to do with my want to make videos. It's nothing to do with how much I care about my channel. It's to do with the problems with trying to, you know, balance life and work and trying to make a successful YouTube channel. It's not something that goes hand in hand, so it's really, really hard. I mean, I have to forcibly set aside time to make videos, and it's just gotten really hard because, especially since I'm trying to make videos with people, like my Bro Ventures series with Terraria with my brother, we both have to have time to play. And my fiance and I, we have to have time where we're actually home together to be able to play the game, and it's really difficult because of, you know, schedule differences and things like that. It's just really hard. I hope I don't get ganked here. Is that Ornstein and Smo back there? Oh, okay, I see what we're doing. I'm fighting Ornstein and Smo. This is interesting. Sorry, I'm trying to talk, but it's kind of difficult. Hi, Smo. Cool. So yeah, as I was saying, it's having a separate job outside of life in YouTube, having a job that is demanding in hours and demanding in my time, even at home, because oftentimes they try to call me in early. They want me to stay late. This is going to sound like it's bragging. I'm really not. It's the honest to God truth. It's because I work hard at everything I do, and you know, having a job that's demanding like that of me, I work hard and I try to do well, and because honestly, it's going to sound really bad, but because I made the mistake, it's a mistake of doing so well with my work there and working so hard to absorb all the knowledge that I have at my job, it forces me to do more work for them, even though I clearly don't want to, because they don't care about their employees. They care about how much you can do for them. It's just ridiculous. And I want out of it. I want out of the professional world entirely. And that may sound childish, and I understand if it does. I understand if it sounds childish, and I understand if it and for some people, yes, that would just be the childish thing to have to demand that. To want my job to not be like it is sounds childish, and I'm sorry if that's how that comes across to people. But it's what I feel. I feel like I'm not meant for that kind of job. I mean, just being how I am as a person, it's just, I just don't believe that's the kind of job I'm meant for. And doing YouTube at a job as my personal job would be a dream come true for that to be what I did as a living. It would just make me so happy. And that's more or less what I wanted to make this video about. And I know I'm dragging this out and kind of repeating myself, but it's hard to put into words what I really want. So, I mean, I guess I'll try to kind of cut it here. I want YouTube to work. You know, I want to make YouTube my life. Because it's, I mean, even I've talked to a few YouTubers, and I've watched, you know, their response to comments about how do you do it, and isn't it so much fun, and they all respond kind of the same way. It's a lot of work. They say there's a lot that has to be done, and it's hard to meet deadlines, and yeah, I get that, and yeah, I understand that is very similar to a normal work environment, I guess I should say, because, I mean, that's how a work environment is. It's deadlines, and this work has to be done by this point for this customer to be happy about this, and I get that, and it's the same kind of thing. I get it. It's the same as a normal working environment. I understand that fully. Normal washing pole bullshit. And that's all well and good. I get it. And I'm sorry if I'm quiet at random here. I'm trying to win. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna cut the video here, and I'll just kind of leave it at this. My goal with this channel is to kind of gather a community of like-minded gamers so that entertaining you guys can become my life. It can become my job, my occupation. And it would be a job that I could, usually do at home. It would be a job that I could be at home with family, and I would have the choice of, am I going to record now or am I going to record later? I would have the choice of, when I worked, how hard I worked. And of course that can lead to, an inferior production sometimes, but other times it would be, I would be doing as much as I could to entertain you guys. I would try to adhere to that video a day kind of thing, But, yeah, I'm gonna cut it here, and long story short, my goal with this channel is to, to make it my job. And to become successful is not going to come fast. It's going to be hard, but it's what I want, and I have the drive to do so. The problem now, the only thing really holding me back right now is time. Time is something I don't always have because of my actual job right now. And it's something I'm working on. I'm trying to find ways to get more time, to make more videos, to entertain more people. And I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my damnedest to make that happen. But it's going to be a long road. And for those of you who are already subscribed, and for those of you who may subscribe later and see this video, thank you. Thank you for being a part of, the start of my road to my... It's hard to word. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for being a part of the beginning of what I hope will be a successful channel. I'll do my best to, keep you entertained, as is what I'm meant to do. But I guess for now I've been rambling too long. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. I'm not one of those people that demands that you subscribe or like or whatever. But, thank you. Goodbye.
Don't stop the body rock.